Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Lok number ELP-100 interlocking latch protector. This is the package. I have the components removed from the package to show them to you one at a time. Kind of in order of appearance. This is the frame portion. Okay. Let's get some dimensional properties of these as we go along. The ELP, the 100, is the 7-inch version, and that is indeed 7-inch long. Overall width of this channel, not that it really matters, but anyway, about 7/16. Width on the face of the channel that goes to the back of the frame is 3/4. Then width of the face that you are actually seeing is closer to 5/8. Then, of course, the door portion, that's just a symmetrical U channel, and that will certainly be 7-inch tall as well. Overall width, about 9/16. Overall projection, closer to 5/8. Then you'll get a package of screws, longs and shorts. So, there are people that prefer this model over any other model that's available for the express reason that when it is installed, you cannot get a screwdriver onto the heads of any of the screws that you will see. Meaning that when the two pieces nest together, they mutually block access to the head of the screw on the frame, and they block access to the head of the screw on the door as well. That's why people like this model. And I certainly agree 100%. You know, I've installed these for folks many times, and they're certainly very effective. There's no question. They are certainly effective at mechanically preventing a mechanical attack to the lock, or at least making it more difficult. They are psychologically effective. Locks keep honest people honest, is the old saying. Having a latch protector installed on your condo door might just make someone, decide against the obvious. There is this item available in different finishes. This is the AL finish, aluminum, available in your dark bronze, your brass, etc. And a chrome finish as well. Aluminum, which is a sprayed aluminum, something closer to chrome, which would be shinier, brass, and then a dark bronze. All of them are a sprayed or painted finish on this. Now, there is a link below this video to the installation instructions, and the rest of this video is going to focus on how you go about installing it. If you want to pull that up, be able to review it. Step 1, place the frame side converter, part with the large screw holes, on the edge of the doorstop, centered with the lock. So, what they're saying is, the part with the large screw holes, that's a larger hole than the one that's behind here. If your lock is here, center it. Not down here, not up here, just put it in the center. Okay? And you're going to mark those holes. Mark the location of the screw holes and drill an 1/8 of an inch pilot hole. Install using the long screws provided. So we said we had shorts and longs. The longs are for the frame. The key with that is that they're going to pierce or go through the frame. You're going to pre-drill your 1/8 of an inch hole substantially deep enough so that this doesn't get all the way back where you don't have a hole, the hole is no longer pre-drilled, and then you're going to have a devil of a time getting it in. So pre-drill it, that's always necessary. Step 1, I say stop right there. Don't even do that. What you have to first account for is what they're not telling you. This channel will be on the face of the door. You have to account for it in terms of the placement of this. So your installation will look like this. So you've got to make sure that when the door is closed, there's enough room from the face of the door to where this is going to bottom out to the back end of your channel. Okay? You're going to want to get all of that you know, eyeballed as best as possible. I'm a fan of doing a very temporary, loose, short screw sort of installation. I will install these and I will put just a 3/8 of an inch number 6 screw just to hold it on, just so I can get this placed onto the face of the door and test my operation. The key to this being successful is that it's perfectly aligned. There's no binding, there's no metal prematurely hitting metal, and that it's tight enough so that it's effective. So you're going to want to test it as you go along, and that's how I go about doing it. Step 2, place the door side channel inside the frame channel. Use a piece of foam to hold the two parts together in place, or just hold it with your hand. And that piece of foam is actually included, or it is with this one, meaning that they're going to want you to get, you know, it's jammed together. Okay. Close the door using a pencil, mark the edge of the channel, basically mark where this is going to be. Open the door, slide the door side channel in place using the screw locations, drill 3/32 of an inch pilot holes, and install the short screws. So step 2 was place the door side channel inside the frame side channel. This is attached now to the frame. You're going to get this stuck in here. You're going to use this foam to tighten it in there so that it doesn't fall out. Use the piece of foam to hold the two parts together in place, or just hold it with your hand. Close the door, and using a pencil, mark the door at the top of the channel. Open the door, place the door side channel in place, marking the screw locations. I like to give myself my height. I like to know exactly where I'm going to be dealing with in terms of where I'm going to be falling out here. Okay. I will then do my same situation of using a very small screw to hold that on just temporarily, and then test my operation. And once I know I smoothly work and all my margins are correct, meaning that when this is attached, you can't get into this hole, okay, and you can't get to these screws either. That's the key. 3/32 of an inch pilot holes for this, not 1/8 of an inch. Be sure to drill those. Those are, of course, going to be the short screws. Those are about 1.25 inches long. So for an 1 3/4 door, you'll have no problem. Install each side using one screw. Check operation, that the parts line up properly, and that the door closes before drilling and installing the rest. Okay, we've covered that. Though that's tip number 1. Tip 2, ask your security consultant about key control, who can and cannot receive duplicate keys, as well as, okay, so that's just a commercial. The rest of the instructions are just in, I don't know, French, maybe? Spanish, sorry, forgive me. Need my glasses. Available also in a 12-inch model, so if you've got a lock and a deadbolt, you're certainly going to want the 12-inch model. And they're very effective. I have literally been involved in a condominium association board meeting. There was a rash of break-ins, 6 of them in one day, and I bet we installed these on 80% of the units. They're inexpensive, they're easy to install. They're easy to install if you hire someone to install it, so it ought not be that tragically expensive. And the value per dollar in terms of security, there's really no discussion. ProLock is a comprehensive manufacturer of security items. There is a link below this video to their manufacturer page, where you can then pull up their their catalog, and view all of the latch protectors that they have, not just in-swinging stuff, but out-swinging material as well. If you have any questions on the ProLock ELP-100-AL in-swinging latch protector, or any other ProLock product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.